80% win rate is good? Oh, really? That's what you've been spoon-fed by every 20-year-old YouTube trader who thinks RSI is a crystal ball? Congratulations. You've officially been inducted into the cult of make-believe finance. But hey, you made it here to Traxing, where we slap the nonsense out of your brain and replace it with something called reality. Buckle up, Buttercup. This one's gonna sting, and that's the point. You landed on the right video by mistake, or fate. Either way, congrats. You're about to hear what 99% of fake trading mentors won't tell you, because either they're clueless, or worse, they know the truth and they're making money off your ignorance. Behind this video, we're not influencers. We're analysts. Real ones, not just line drawers and MACD priests. We chew numbers for breakfast, digest fundamentals for lunch, and puke technicals by dinner. You want the real sauce? You're about to get burned, baby. Let's make it painfully clear right from the start. Having an 80% win rate means nothing if your risk-reward ratio is garbage. Yeah, I said it. NOTHING. You can win 8 out of 10 trades and still be a loser. How's that for irony? You're winning all day, and yet your account is bleeding like a crypto bro in a bear market. But I win so much. Yeah, and you lose bigger, genius. Imagine this. You risk $100 to make $20. Sounds familiar? Of course it does, because most of you are out here worshiping high win rate strategies where your upside is a joke and your downside is a death sentence. You win 8 times, rake in $160. Then you lose 2 trades. Boom, $200. Net result, you're down $40. And your ego? Still inflated like a meme coin. Uh-oh. Let's assume you're one of those trigger-happy traders who gets a dopamine hit every time MetaTrader 4 goes ding. You're trading every breakout, every fake-out, every shadow of a wick because you think more trades equals more money. Wrong. You're not a sniper. You're a drunk cowboy in a gunfight. Want the brutal truth? If your risk-reward ratio is 1.0.25, then an 80% win rate just means you're slowly destroying yourself with confidence. That's not a strategy. That's a psychological time bomb. Tick, tick, boom. But it's 80%. Shut up. You want to win? Then you need to flip the script. Risk $1 to make $3, or $1 to make $2 minimum. Even with a 40% win rate, you'd be crushing it. Why? Because you know how to lose smart. And that's the difference between a gambler and a trader. A gambler wants to be right. A trader wants to be profitable. Which one are you, really? Questions? Look, you don't need to be right all the time. You just need to get paid when you are. Ooh, that stings, huh? Yeah, it should. If you're still obsessing over win rates, you've already exposed yourself as a newbie. Or worse, a wannabe pro. But I've been trading for 3 years, and yet your account hasn't moved an inch. What does that tell you? Either you're addicted to being right, or you're allergic to math. Either way, fix it. Now let's break it down with the simplest case study ever, so even the just one more YouTube video then I'll be a millionaire crowd can understand. You do 10 trades. On each trade, you risk $100. Let's say you've got an 80% win rate. Wow, I'm the GOAT. Calm down, champ. But your take profit is $50 and your stop loss is $100. So when you win 8 trades, you make $400 total. But when you lose 2 trades, you lose $200 each, so you're down $400. Net result? 0. Oh wait, actually you're made $20 after commission and slippage. Congrats, that Lamborghini is now a Hot Wheels toy. But flip it. Let's say you're only right 4 times out of 10, a measly 40%. But now your risk reward is 1 or 2. You risk $100 to make $200. 4 wins, that's $800. 6 losses, that's minus $600. Net result, $200 profit. Fewer wins. Better math. More money. Boom. Lesson learned yet? Or do we need to tattoo this on your brain? Now I know what you're thinking. But what about drawdowns? Oh, now you care about drawdowns? Cute. Here's the twist. With a good RR ratio, your losses hurt less, emotionally and financially. You're not curled up in the fetal position because one loss wiped out your entire week. That's the power of strategic risk. Risk management isn't about being cautious, it's about being prepared. Get this wrong, and the market will take your money, your pride, and your lunch. Let's go deeper. A lot of you are stuck using indicators like you're reading the future. RSI, stochastic, MACD, that's fine, as long as you realize they're just tools, not oracles. Indicators are backwards looking. They're lagging. You want to get wrecked? Trade only based on those and ignore macro data, market sentiment, fundamentals, volume flow, liquidity zones? Go ahead. You'll be poor with a very colorful chart. Traxing is here to make you uncomfortable because that's how real growth works. You've been cozy in your bubble of trading communities and signals and smart money concepts that don't even make sense to the people promoting them. We don't do predictions. We do analysis. We don't do patterns. We do probabilities. You feel that? That's your ego being deflated. Some of you need to hear this. Being profitable in trading isn't about being right. It's about being disciplined. Ooh, I said the D word. Scary, huh? Guess what? Discipline doesn't sell courses. Pun intended. Discipline is the only indicator that's forward-looking. Try adding that to your chart. You think trading is about catching the move? It's not. It's about managing risk before the move. Yeah, that part. Because when you're emotionally attached to being right, you'll stretch your stop loss, over-leverage your position, and pray like a monk on fire. Trading is not church. Hope is not a strategy, and it should reverse soon as the death cry of every blown account. Still feel cocky with your 80% win rate now? Or are you starting to realize you've been flexing a number that doesn't even matter? Good, that's progress. You know what's even funnier? Some of you are going to leave this video, search high win rate strategy on YouTube, and go right back to the same trap. That's fine. Go. But remember this video. Remember Traxing. Remember the pain in your soul when you realized you were never taught the truth, just sold a dream. This isn't motivational. This is war. Between you and the market, between your greed and your reason, between what you want and what you're willing to suffer to get there. Most of you want the money but don't want the work. You want the profits without the drawdowns. Newsflash, no trade is risk-free. You either learn to manage it or it manages you. So what now? You're either pissed, enlightened, or confused. Perfect. That means your brain is finally doing something useful. If you're smart, you'll stop chasing win rates and start thinking like a risk manager. You'll stop counting trades and start counting quality. You'll stop watching price and start understanding context. And if you're dumb, you'll ignore all this. Call us rude, call us toxic, call us whatever makes you sleep at night. But deep down, you'll know Traxing told you the truth. And next time your high win rate strategy burns your capital to ash, we'll be here, waiting, smiling. This is your warning. The words in this video are intentionally rude, aggressive, sarcastic, and uncomfortable because babying you doesn't work. We want you to wake the hell up because the market won't give you a second chance. You either adapt or you die broke. So what's it gonna be? You gonna cry about how mean we are? Or are you gonna subscribe to Traxing and actually learn something that saves your damn money? Because we don't want your likes. We don't want your comments. We want your awareness, your survival, your results. We'll leave you with this. Do you want to be entertained or do you want to be rich? Yeah, think about that. Traxing out.